you're like, oh yeah, the good of humanity, the fact that, we really are love, being expressed, outwardly all the time, and it's just these other delusions that get in the way of that.
Well, we're oddly attracted to negativity too. It's almost like we look at negativity online or that you run into as like the possibility of war.
Control point
Like you have to look out,
contested.
there's fucking drums beating. Goddamn, there's an army on the background. They're coming. But it's like this real impulse to sort of batten down the hatches. When really it's just some fucking 36-year-old loser sitting in his parents' basement, farting and smelling his own farts and angry online. I mean, that's really what a lot of you're dealing with. You're dealing with like really sick people, like people that have just, for whatever reason, they've not found their path. They've not found any happiness. They've not found any fulfillment. They haven't found any growth. They're just
Control
stifled
point
or
contested.
rotten in some sort of a weird way. It
Spawning.
just hasn't really worked for them.
Yeah.
And so they're lashing out. They're lashing out at the world. And you run into one of those, and you're like, oh, people suck.
Yeah, and that's the initial response, and then the more conscious response is to look at them and have compassion for that person.
Yeah, that's hard to do, right?
That is hard to do, and our system isn't based upon that. Even if you look at the U.S. penal system, it's very much about punishment. Whereas if you watch that documentary that Michael Moore did, Who to Invade Nest, where they go to Norway, they have a whole different idea of what the penal system is for. It's about restoring human dignity and cultivating, a change, really making change in the person. It's not about punishment. It's about actually changing that individual so he doesn't do it again. And then you look at the recidivism rates between our prisons and Norway's prisons, and they're just dramatically different. That impulse to punish immediately, is not the healthiest impulse.
Respawn.
It's just going to create more issues down the road. You're not rehabilitating anybody. You're just taking even more broken people and putting them out in the world and hoping they're not going to do the broken things. Well, it's not going to fucking work. The right impulse is always that compassion, looking to see as if that was you, how all of these fucked up elements of the world and choices. I'm not overriding the fact that they had choices in all this. They're not free of guilt. But look at that like this is the person that just made some bad choices and had some tough shit to deal with and couldn't overcome it. The resistance in the video game was higher than his skill set.
Spawning.
He wasn't able to choose to work and choose to the positive elements that would allow him to overcome it.
hard.
It is kind of weird that you could never do it with a bunch of men judging women.
No.
It would be. I mean, you could. You probably could do it 50 years ago.
I mean, if you
Probably do
flip,
it. You could probably do it today.
you know that Mike Favorman story, right?
Yeah.
If you flip that story around,
Yeah.
just the guy-girl roles in that one, that goes like
Goes nowhere. Nobody gives a fuck.
no one gives a shit. Yeah.
No one gives a fuck. Girls could, girls can make fun of a lot of things about a guy, and it's totally different than a guy doing it about a girl.
I've got all of my newest few jokes since the special are rooted in respect, like women. Like I said,
Control point contested.
I'm so pro women as far as like, equal pay, and I said everything they